Hello again. We are going to go ahead and quickly graph some linear equations straight from the equation. As you see, our equation is right here. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, one thing you have to know, you have to remember slope-intercept form. Right now, this is currently in slope-intercept form. And of course, you know that the anatomy of slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And you know already that your m is your slope. All right, so the 2 in this equation is your slope, and we know that the b is going to be your y-intercept, the place where your line intersects with the y-axis. Okay, and of course the y-axis is the one that travels vertically. All right, you can sometimes write these just like this to check if it's in slope-intercept form, and then you know that your slope, your m is 2, and then you know, of course, that your b, your y-intercept is -7. All right, so you see the way we did that. Let's go ahead and graph it. Okay, so the first step, the very first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and mark your y-intercept, which is -7. So we're going to go to our y-axis, and we are going to put a nice little dot. I'm kind of exaggerating, making it big just so you can see, on the -7. All right, that is step numero uno. That's step number 1. We always want to mark that first. After which, we're going to look at the slope. And remember, slope can be defined as rise over 1. If we turn 2 into a fraction, it would be 2 over 1. So that means we're going to go up 2, 1, 2. And we are going to go over 1, 1. And we're going to put a nice little dot right there. All right. The third final step in doing these easy graphs is we are going to take our ruler and we are going to simply make a line connecting these two. And we want our line to go all the way off our graph. Make sure you put arrows at the edges of these lines to remind us that we are not dealing with a ray or a line segment, but indeed we are dealing with a line. All right, and that is your equation. You have graphed it. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Let's try one more, and then we can call it a day. All righty, let's try one more. All right, great. Here we go. Let's go ahead and graph this equation now. Y equals -3 over 5 plus 6. Okay, we know that our slope is going to be -3/5, or -3 over 5, and our y-intercept is going to be 6. Step number 1, mark that y-intercept. All right, so we're putting the point right on the 6. We know that's where our y-intercept is going to be. All right, after which we're looking at this negative. So we know that in a negative, if you have a negative slope, we know that we are going to go ahead and count down. So let's count down 3 spaces. Remember, rise, that's the amount that it goes up or down, over run, the amount that it will go to the right. So let's count down 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. And now let's count over to the right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to make our little dot. All right, the third step is to go ahead and connect the 2 dots. So let's carefully do that at this time. All right, that looks about right. And we are going to go ahead and put our line right through. Got to put our arrows on our graph, letting us know that this is a line. It goes on forever and ever, and ever and ever, and ever and ever. All right, and not a ray, not a line segment or anything like it. Okay, and that is your line. You have graphed 2 linear equations. Pat yourself on the back. Breathe a sigh of relief. Notice that this was just as easy as you thought it would be, probably a little bit even easier. All right, this is Mr. S signing off one more time. Keep loving, keep leaning, keep learning. All right, until next time.